So y'all want me to believe that this is Gizelle's show and that Gizelle is in charge of the girls? Meanwhile, she can't even facilitate a simple conversation with Candace to resolve this issue that they have going on? Resolve the mess that she started last year that Candace finished? Let's get into it, y'all. Let's chat. What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Bonni Scotch. Thank you so much for clicking on my video today. I'm bringing you a review for Real Housewives of Potomac. This is season 8, episode 5. And before we get into this review / recap, I just wanted to sincerely thank everybody for showing me so much love over these past 2 weeks. I must have gotten something like 60 subscribers in the last week or so. And I really attribute that to all of you showing me so much love, not only in the comments, but hitting that like button. Because when you hit the like button, it's a free way of supporting my channel and it shoots my content out to other viewers just like you. So I've been showing up on a lot of people's home pages, on a lot of people's up next screen. And I am so deeply grateful, humble, and appreciative for all of you. I mean, the comment section was so lit, so amazing. And the one thing that I want to say is everybody doesn't have to agree with me on everything. I actually like opposing views and opinions. I was just having a conversation with my best friend last night. She actually likes a lot of the housewives that I can't stand, but we're able to still have these conversations and see each other's point of views. And the only thing that I want to say is you can disagree with me. Just don't get disrespectful in my comment section because I will block you, okay? My comment section is a dictatorship, not a democracy. So as long as you keep it respectful, we're good, okay? So let's go ahead and get on into this recap, honey. I'm going to circle back to the Gizelle bit that happened towards the end of the episode with Candace because that scene was very interesting to me, but we're going to circle back. We're going to get into it. The first scene that I want to start with, we have Ashley, Mia, and Gizelle talking about this trip that Ashley is planning to Austin, okay? Gizelle brings up the praying against families accusations. Child, let me put my glasses on, honey. She needs her glasses, okay? So Gizelle brings up the praying against families accusations. She says that she doesn't believe that someone would make up a lie this big. And I want to know, why not, Gizelle? Why don't you believe that somebody would make up a lie this big? I think that NECA knows that between all of the folds in your neck and the projector screen that is Ashley's forehead, that between the two of y'all are gonna absorb these lies because she's seen how y'all move. Obviously, she's seen the show, right? She understands that you all don't like Wendy. So she can make up any lie, throw it at the wall, and watch what color it's gonna make, and y'all are just gonna eat it up. Also, see, whenever Wendy was talking about how she and Ashley are such good friends and they get along and she's such a fun girl, I wanted to say slow down on that for a second, Wendy. Because we have in this episode, Ashley is saying that she hasn't dismissed the accusations because NECA said it was such conviction. And she just sounds so silly to me. Like, you dismissed the allegations against your husband touching the cameraman on his butt without his consent. Ashley's husband was also accused of inappropriately touching someone during season 1 of the show when her co-star Gizelle revealed that she had witnessed Michael touching another man's bottom. So you're willing to eat up a salacious story about Wendy's mom, but you don't believe the accusations against that ghastly ghoul of a husband that you have. It's not adding up and it's not making sense, okay? Gizelle says that she talked to Jamal about the shrines and the demonic spirits, and Jamal told her to believe it because it's real. I mean, Jamal would know. that wayward dick he got is a demonic spirit. So I feel like you know your kind when you see him. You feel what I'm saying? So of course Jamal can clock a demonic spirit. He is one. Gizelle is also saying that she hates that Wendy is saying she doesn't know what her mama was doing. Well, did you know what Jamal was doing when he was running around swinging that dick around like a helicopter all around the church? So how is it that Wendy has to be accountable to what her mother is doing, but you didn't have to be accountable to what your husband was doing? Wendy's mama is a grown woman, just like how your ex-husband was a grown man, right? Gizelle says that they are all working together for evil. Just like you're working alongside Ashley and NECA to go against Wendy for whatever reason. So that's not evil. And you don't even know this lady and you just believe in anything that she says. It's very corny. All right, so we have this scene where Mia and Gordon are meeting up with the therapist to discuss their marital issues. The therapist asks them, what brings you here to my office? And Mia is saying that she wants her husband to retire because they don't get to spend enough time with their children. Mia, what is Gordon retiring from if he ain't got no job? He's another Tommy, just like Juan. For the young crowd that doesn't know, I'm referencing a show called Martin. And there was a character named Tommy, and they always used to Jones on him because he ain't never had no job. So Gordon is a Tommy, and so is Juan. And I just don't understand what is Gordon supposed to be retiring from. I thought that they were having marital issues because Gordon lost access to his money because his family kicked him off the board or whatever the case is. Like, I just don't understand. Like, Mia is always lying. Like, why can't you just be honest about the fact that you want to leave this man because the money dried up? I just don't understand. All right, so this next scene we have is a scene where the girls are poolside and Karen brings up the elephant in the room, which is when Candace is around, Gizelle is very quiet and she's always skinning up her face and turning up her nose. Gizelle says that for safety reasons, Gizelle says for the safety of her kids, she chooses not to say anything. But she wasn't concerned about the safety of Chris's kids when she was running around saying that Chris was a sneaky link and he made her uncomfortable. Also, do y'all remember when Ashley was bringing up how Sesame Street, aka Deborah, said that Chris was flirting with her? And everybody was like clutching their pearls and holding onto their chest. Gizelle took that information, went outside to the van that Robin was sitting in, and told Robin that Chris grabbed on Deborah's butt. Do y'all remember that Gizelle just conjured up this lie out of thin air? Right? Okay. So what kills me about Gizelle is she doesn't understand that her family is in danger because she put them in danger. Now, I'm not saying that it's right for the fandom to be wilding and acting crazy. I know that just from watching RuPaul's Drag Race, how crazy these fandoms and standoms can get. Doxing people, sending DEATH threats to people, it's really wild and ridiculous. Stalking people while they're at work, threatening people, it's not cool. And I wish that y'all can just say what y'all have to say without sending these people hate, without involving their families, because it's very nasty and it's inappropriate, and nobody should have to fear for their lives or fear for the safety of their families. So I'll just say that, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is that Gizelle, you created this storm for yourself, and you don't understand that Candace's clapback was a rightful response to all of the lies that you were trying to assert against Chris. It was just crazy. And the fact that you cannot take any accountability for this is absolutely insane to me. Then we see a flashback of Gizelle saying that Chris made her uncomfortable. She also says that he didn't do or say anything to make her uncomfortable, right? So now in this season, Gizelle is switching up her story and saying that Chris made her go into a bedroom and close the door. I thought the story was Chris asked if y'all could speak, and you said, oh yeah, come to my room. And you thought that your glam was there, so you thought it was safe for you all to be in the room together. So now all of a sudden the story has changed to he lured you into a bedroom and closed the door. That doesn't even sound right. That doesn't even sound like it's within Chris's character from what we've seen of him on the show. Gizelle is nasty, she's a liar, and I really don't like her. And y'all keep saying that this is Gizelle's show. Meanwhile, she can't take accountability for anything she said or done. So I'm supposed to believe that she's in charge of the girls? She can't even make up with her castmates to make this a good show. And I was watching an interview with Carlos King, and he made a very astute observation. When we had Real Housewives of Atlanta and the girls used to fall out, Nene would rally the girls together and make everybody sit down to resolve things. And everybody was able to move past it and go back to having fun and partying again. So how is this Gizelle's show? How is she supposed to be? Oh, she's that girl of Potomac. She's not. She can't even take accountability for anything she's done. She has no self-awareness whatsoever. And that is my issue with Gizelle. She can never say, yes, I played a part in this and I was dead wrong for that. And I deserved every bit of venom that came my way. Anyway, Gizelle also brings up how disturbing the witchcraft allegations were against Nneka. And Nneka says in all of her 40 years of life, she never heard of such. Nneka, I thought you said you were 35 at your doctor's appointment. So you're just lying about things that are really stupid. Then we have this back and forth spat between Nneka and Wendy about who knows who. And oh, I met you in passing and I never knew you. And my cousin Lebe and this and that person and my sister-in-law. And they were at the sip and see. Y'all, this better be the last time I hear about this. This better be the last time. This is not a real problem. This is not real conflict. It's not. Okay? Again, the thing that I'm getting is that because Wendy and Nneka's family are kind of familiar with each other, and Nneka thought that she was going to be able to use that as an in to get her on the show, and Wendy said no. Because she don't know you like that. Y'all both agreed that y'all met each other in passing. So that does not mean that y'all know each other. And that doesn't mean that Wendy would want to bring you onto the show as a friend of hers. I just don't get this entitled attitude. And this is not real conflict. It's just not. And I want this to be wrapped up. I want this to be the last time that I hear about this situation. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't want to hear about it no more. Just let it be that. I'm getting really sick of this show. I'm getting really sick of the secondhand conflict. Shout out to Devon Parker who brought this up, how Mia and Ashley are kind of like the Marlos of this show and they want to stir up all of this secondhand drama. And it's like, something that I'm realizing too with Potomac, with this manufactured drama, this is why the fandom really can't stand these women, is because it's a lot of he say, she say. It's a lot of I don't like this person, so I don't want you to like them either. It's not real. I've been watching Real Housewives of Miami. I just started watching Beverly Hills. I'm on season 13. I haven't watched any of the previous seasons, okay? So I do need a little bit more context for Beverly Hills. I already don't care for Kyle. I don't care for Erica Jane. I don't care for Dorit, because that whole situation with Garcelle and Erica cussing out the son and everybody wanted to sit around and laugh at it. Rodney the Voice, shout out to Rodney the Voice, made a great point. If it was a black man who cursed out one of these white women's daughters, it'd be picket lines and picket signs, right? So I'm already seeing, like how people are so dismissive of black children and how people are just so willing to laugh off people being nasty and disgusting to black people's children, right? So That being said, I see how natural conflict comes up on other shows, and I see how there is manufactured drama on Potomac. And I feel like if these women could sit with each other and take accountability for the things that they say and the things that they do and not evade responsibility, then I think that we would be good. I think that we would be able to stomach this season. But I just don't understand how Ashley has made all of these wild accusations about everybody else's marriages, and Ashley has talked about Robin and Juan and their finances and all of these things, and y'all were able to forgive Ashley, no problem. But Candace and Wendy are simply responding to the things that Gizelle says, and we are dragging out a situation that happened from season 6 when Gizelle wanted to say, oh, Wendy is loose, and Eddie is following these booty models, so that's why she got her butt done, and there must be trouble in paradise. So everybody has to just move past everything that Gizelle says, and nobody can clap back at Gizelle. Nobody can respond to her. Nobody can say anything to Gizelle. Gizelle is completely unclockable, y'all. I just don't understand it. There is a video by a content creator called Make It Make Sense. I'm going to actually link that in the description. And it's basically talking about how Gizelle is favored on Bravo. She's favored by, I'm guessing, the higher ups at Bravo and Bravo Andy as well. And I want y'all to watch this video. And I want to discuss why it is that Gizelle has so much favor when she brings nothing. She doesn't really talk about her family. She allegedly has this new man. We only seen him for one episode, okay? The whole situation with Jamal Bryant, we never really got the full shakeout, the full details of that, right? She was able to parade him around. He lived in her phone, like Karen said, and next thing you know, the relationship was done, and we just never knew why. So Gizelle brings nothing, and the only time she's likable is when she's interacting with her daughters. And I'm just trying to understand, like, what is the appeal? Like, Gizelle fans, drop down in the comments and let me know, like, what is the appeal of having Gizelle on this show when she gives nothing, when she just stirs shit up and then screws her face up when people rightfully clap back at her. Let's talk. Let's chat, y'all. But anyway, that was the episode. Drop down in the comments and talk with me. Like I said, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And please don't forget to hit the like button, because what it is doing is shooting my content out to other viewers and introducing my content to a whole other group of people who ordinarily would not get exposure to my channel. Okay, and again, I just want to thank y'all so much. I'm so deeply appreciative and so thankful for you all showing me so much love and rocking with my commentary. I know a few of y'all said that you wanted to see my face. Here it is, honey. So anyway, I'm gonna see y'all for the next one. Mwah. Peace. I've been all in my phone, I got options, and I don't wanna tell you to drop it.